Hey guys, in this video, we are going over how you can create and structure a millionaire night routine. We are going to go over some actionable tips that you can actually start implementing tonight, which will greatly affect your life. I guarantee if you spend like 10 minutes watching this video, it's going to save you so many hours each and every day. Your productivity and your output on things that you want to create in your life will go up dramatically. Now you don't have to be a millionaire to do this night routine. All you have to do is want to be a millionaire. It's not easy and it takes a lot of discipline to actually follow through. But if you do, I guarantee you that it will create a lot more opportunities for you to become successful. Everyone says that mornings and morning routines are extremely important. And while that is true, the thing that most people don't realize is that the morning starts the night before. So let's go over 6 things that you can do at night, which will greatly help out your day. The first tip I have for you guys is to create a play-by-play time block schedule. So I have up on my phone my schedule for today, which I actually created last night. So if you take a look at my schedule, you can see that I have it really detailed. I basically woke up today at 6 a.m. I have my morning routine, my deep work for about an hour and a half, and then I had my workout. And right now I'm filming and I need to edit and actually schedule this video that I'm making right now. Then I have my break for lunch, and then I have my accounting work that I need to work on, as well as some loan and real estate stuff I need to do. And then later on in the afternoon, I want to write 2 YouTube scripts. So I find that having something like this super detailed that I make the night before really makes the day a lot more productive. For me, I find that a day without structure like this is going to be at most 50% effective. If I don't actually time block my day, then I find myself just jumping around and doing different things and reacting to everything that comes at me. The last thing you want to do is to react to things, because then everything's going to be pulling you in that direction, in a different direction constantly, and you won't be able to actually focus on one thing. That's why when you set a schedule, you're choosing what you want to focus on. For example, setting that time for working on loans and real estate allows me to focus exclusively on that stuff. The only way to get deep work done is to focus on one thing at one time. And yes, I do a lot of things during my day. I run a lot of different businesses and side hustles, but to actually work on them effectively, I can't be doing each and every one of them at the same time. I have to create some type of schedule which allows me to focus on one of them at one time. By doing so, you can actually enter deep work. And guys, if you aren't familiar with deep work, this is when you're really focusing on one thing and it makes your output at least 2 to 4 times higher than if you were to be doing multiple things at the same time. You guys have to realize that it's not the amount of hours that you spend doing work, it's the amount of quality hours. And honestly, you can do 8 hours of work in about 3 hours if you focus really hard. So guys, extremely important. The night before, use your iPhone or use any type of software. You can actually write it down on a piece of paper. You can have a calendar. You can have a whiteboard. Write down a time block schedule of things you want to accomplish the next day. And for each of those time blocks, write what you're doing and also write what you want to accomplish. Write a task that you want to finish by the end of that time block. That way you're not just working aimlessly and you actually have something you are striving to finish. I normally do this about 2 to 3 hours before I actually go to bed. And this brings me to my next point, which is the next thing you guys can do for your night routine. The second actionable thing that you can do at night is to have some relaxing time, some time for winding down. If you've had a successful day, then you will surely be tired. So this is actually time for you to just hang out, relax. You can watch TV, read a book, or do something a bit more brainless. This time is for you to customize. Just do whatever you like to do to wind down. Personally, I like to watch TV, hang out with my girlfriend and my dog, eat a snack, read. It really depends on the day. So guys, you can really get creative. If you have a family that you want to spend time with, this is the perfect time to do so. Because what we want to do at night is actually get our bodies ready for bed. We want to go to sleep early so that we can actually wake up early and have a productive morning and subsequently have a productive day. And to be consistently productive each and every day, you'll find that it's super important to actually have breaks. These breaks can be active rest, such as going to the gym or doing yoga or running, or they can truly be passive rest, where you're just watching TV or doing something that isn't actively working on yourself. You guys, I know that self-improvement is important, but you don't have to constantly be working on yourself. Give yourself a break. So yeah, 1 to 2 hours before bed, start doing these activities that wind you down. My third actionable tip is to take a nice and hot shower. I don't always shower at night, but when I do, I make sure it's a super relaxing and hot shower. Anytime I take a shower before, let's say 5 p.m., it's gonna be a cold shower. And the reason why I do cold showers during the day is because it just shocks your body. It puts you in an uncomfortable position where you can choose to go the easy way out, where you're just taking a hot shower, or you can choose to go the uncomfortable route. And I really think that this carries on to other aspects and decisions in your life. But like I said, when you're about to go to bed, take a hot shower. It's gonna relax you. And I always find that after I take a hot shower at night, I have a better night's sleep. You just feel more clean and more comfortable, and that translates into better sleep. The next actionable thing to do is to turn off your screens 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed. The blue light that is emitted from all your screens, like on your phone or on your TV or on your computer, it's not good for your body's biological clock, and it throws it out of whack. While blue light is good during the day because it boosts your attention and boosts your energy, that makes it not good for night when you're trying to wind down and go to bed. There's some things you can do if you have a Mac or if you have an iPhone that will help you out, and this is called turning on night shift mode. When you turn on night shift mode, your screen will automatically shift into warmer colors, and this is going to help your eyes out. To do this, go to settings and then display and brightness, and from there you can set your night shift hours. I have mine set from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. so between these hours, my phone is automatically going to turn warmer. And if you haven't already, make sure to use dark mode on your iPhone and on your Mac. This replaces all the brighter browser stuff and turns it all dark, and it looks really cool, and it's actually good for your eyes. The next thing I like to do for my night routine is to look at my vision board, look at it and see what did I do today that actually brought me closer to these goals. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I love vision boards, and I think it's one of the best projects that you can actually do that will help you out. A vision board turns your goals and your dreams, which are normally just inside your head, onto physical paper. It turns it into something that you can see each and every day with your own eyes. The last thing you want to do is to not think about your ultimate goals and dreams on a daily basis. And that's why having a vision board is there to constantly remind you of what you're working for. It will heighten your desire to actually reach these goals, and it will hold you accountable for them. So one thing I like to do before going to bed is to look at that vision board, look at my goals that I have set for myself, and analyze if what I did during the day actually brought me closer to them. If you didn't do anything that brought you closer to your goals, then hey guys, that's okay. All you have to do is think, tomorrow is another opportunity for me to actually do things that will get me closer to these goals. And hopefully that should inspire you to get some rest so that you can get up early the next day and work towards those goals. And finally, the last thing I like to do, which I think a lot of people don't actually do, is to create a committing routine. Almost anyone can create a truly productive day on paper, but the hard part is actually carrying out and executing the next day. This is the last thing I do before going to bed. And by now, you've probably already created your schedule for the next day and hopefully planned a day that's going to be productive and has you doing a lot of things that you need to actually accomplish. At night, you've been energized by the day, you want to do big things the next day, and your mind is all hyped up. That's why I say it's a great time at night to create your schedule for the next day. You know exactly what you did that day and what you need to do the next day, and it gets you excited to do it. However, you know that the next morning, whenever you wake up in the morning, you're going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore, especially if you're not naturally a morning person like I am. Every morning when I wake up, I struggle with actually following through with my schedule. That's why it's so important to create a commitment routine and do it before bed. Here's what I say to myself in my commitment routine. I tell myself, Charlie, you created the schedule, you put in so much effort today, and you did a lot of good things. When you wake up the next morning, you cannot hit the snooze button. You cannot just go back to bed. Commit to waking up early and commit to following the schedule that you already laid out. If you do so, you will have a productive day and you will become successful. These are the thoughts you need to have right before bed, because I know that when you wake up in the morning, it's going to be hard to follow through with your schedule. And with those thoughts, go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning, the last thing you thought about should be that commitment routine. It's like a little jolt of energy. It's like taking a shot of caffeine when you wake up. And even if it only increases your chances of getting up by, let's say, 10%, that is a big difference. And it helps you turn waking up early and doing a morning routine into a habit. And sooner or later, waking up early, following a routine is gonna be super easy. So yeah, you guys, so that is how I structure my night. You don't have to do each and every one of these things. Pick and choose what you think will help you out. Although they're all helpful, I truly believe that the sum of them together is greater when combined. If I were to choose the most important things on this list for your night routine, it would be to create the time block schedule the night before, as well as to have that commitment routine. This will allow you to visualize your successful day and then actually follow through with it. And guys, find what works for you. It doesn't have to exactly be like mine. For example, some people find it really nice to read at night, but some people find that too mentally stimulating. Some prefer watching TV to go to bed, while others would have a hard time getting to sleep after watching TV. The trick is to use your night routine as the beginning of your next day. Your Your night routine meshes into your morning routine, and if you have both a night routine and morning routine, this is the ultimate setup to have that extremely productive day. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. The whole purpose of this channel is to give you guys value and to inspire you to become the best version of yourself. If you like the video, make sure to share it with a friend and also like and subscribe to see more videos just like this. I make a ton of content about personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.